guys, this is history. What you've done was show.
You guys have built a platform that influences.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show.
Wake up, Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy.
Envy playing my record, I made it.
Jess Hilarious.
Jess with the She don't spare nobody.
Charlamagne the God.
What made you think that liking of controversial questions would take his part?
I like this show.
Thanks, Breakfast Club.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God is a little late, and it's Monday. Back to the work week. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I had a good weekend. I went home, spent it with my family. Any weekend that I don't like work or don't feel like staying up here, I'll be going home. And then my son's spring break started this week, so that's why he's here with me all week.
Okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because spring break, he wants to like...
I know. It's a good and bad thing. Because it's like, I love him. I miss him so much, but he's going to want to do something fun every day.
Every day.
So I got to figure out something every day to do.
Every day. Every day.
I know.
Well, shout out to everybody out in Tampa. I was in Tampa over the weekend. Well, Friday I was in Hampton University talking to the students, and then I went to Tampa. Shout out to Tyler Lepley. You know Tyler Lepley, the actor.
Oh, yeah.
He opened up a restaurant in Tampa.
Nice.
So he has a restaurant in Tampa, and it was his birthday party. So it was the grand opening / birthday. I DJ'd, and it was packed. It was totally sold out. So many people.
Nice.
So salute to him. I had a great time out in Tampa. Food was good. Everything was the restaurant was really, really dope. It wasn't one of those restaurants where, you know, sometimes you just see people just put their name on it and just open it up. No, they totally redid the whole restaurant over. It was nice. So it was pretty dope. I don't know why Tampa though.
Yeah, he's from Philly.
He's from Philly.
I believe. Yeah.
So I don't know if he moved to Tampa, if he lives in Tampa, but it was in Tampa.
No, I think they live in LA.
Really? But it was dope though. It was really, really dope. I had a good time out there. And the weather was beautiful, so it's always a good thing. So let's get the show cracking. Joyner Lucas will be joining us this morning.
Hey.
His album, Not Now, I'm Busy, is out now, so we're going to be kicking it with him about that. And also, Nina Turner will be joining us.
Yeah.
Now, what do y'all discuss? Because I know that happened Friday. I wasn't here.
Politics, and you know that's not my thing, but it became my thing for a minute. I was like, okay, let me barge in here.
Okay, all right.
I sure did. I was like, okay, and she broke things down for me so I can understand. And I was like, okay, cool, because I was asking her, how can we get the youth, like my generation and younger, to want to be more into it, because it matters. I ain't think it mattered, so I started sitting up here with y'all. For real.
Are you into it now?
I'm into it now. I'm getting into it, you know, diving deeper and deeper every week. So, yeah, and she has some really good points, so I like her.
A lot of it is, in my opinion, I feel like, and no disrespect to car salespeople, but it sounds like a bad car salesperson. Like they selling you everything. Like, oh, yes, we're going to do this when we get in office, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. And then when they get in office, we never see any of that.
It's a lemon.
Yeah, it's a lemon. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Right.
All right, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us, and I think Charlamagne will be on. He should be here by then. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Donald Trump. There's something that he needs to do today, or he's in some big ish. Let's discuss.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Today is the deadline for Donald Trump to post a $454 million bond, or New York Attorney General Letitia James could seize his bank accounts and properties. Now, Trump is saying he has the money, but he was planning on using it for the campaign. Take a listen.
Donald Trump is running out of time tonight to protect his properties from potential seizure by the state of New York. He has until Monday to secure a nearly $500 million bond to satisfy the court's civil fraud judgment against him, which his lawyers say cannot be done.
This is manifest injustice. It is impossible. It's an impossibility.
But the former president today claiming on social media he has, quote, almost $500 million in cash, which he had intended to spend on his campaign, despite having neither spent nor loaned any of his own money to his campaign since 2016.
They'd like to take the cash away so I can't use it on the campaign. And this is just a corrupt group of people. It's election interference.
Mr. Trump's attorneys have argued he should not be liable for the bond while his case is being appealed. The Attorney General is poised to move quickly to seize his assets if she decides to.
So, bottom line, to recap, people are calling cap on that. They're saying, you know, he didn't plan on spending it on the campaign because he hasn't did it since 2016. But, you know, that's what he's saying. He's saying, I need the money. So this is clearly another call for his supporters to donate to that new PAC, you know, that was set up to help with these fees. So we'll see. I've been looking to try to see if they've released any numbers to see. We reported on it last week to see how many people have donated to it. I'm sure they did. So we will see. Today is the big day.
I don't think they're going to take anything. I think it's going to be a process. They just can't walk in this house and say it's mine, right? It's going to be a process. They're going to have to do some filing and locking some doors.
Sure.
But they're saying that Truth Social, they're about to go public. They just got approved to go public. And once that goes public, it'll be worth like $3 billion, and he'll have more than enough cash to solve that issue, right?
Well, they also said it's going to take, I think they said about 6 months. I don't want to quote the time, but it's not just like an instant where you're instantly going to get that cash.
Right.
That's going to take some time too. But yes, if he goes public with True Social, that's going to, they can bring more money, but not right away. But there has, the Attorney General has already filed, I guess, basically got some paperwork already in play to be able to try to seize some of those properties. I forgot which one it was, Envy, but they're ready to go, so that it won't take as long as one would think. But no, it's not an overnight. It's not like you go in tomorrow and take the property.
Yeah, but all his properties are not worth $450 million. He has the golf course. He has the main property with, I think it's 234 acres in Westchester. He has his triplex in the city, and it was Trump Towers. I don't think all those properties are worth $450 million.
Well, when you can combine properties, maybe there can be a difference on, I guess, what he can get the bond for the rest. I really have no idea. We will find out today.
Yeah, we'll find out today.
We will definitely find out today. I also wanted to cover the Powerball.
That's what he needs to play. That's what Trump needs
exactly.
to play.
He could always play that. So speaking of cash, I know you guys follow the Powerball. I've never played. I need to play, but I saw the story and thought about you. So it is the largest jackpot that ever, with 1.9 billion with the Mega Millions and Powerball combined. Take a listen.
Nobody matched all the numbers in last night's drawing, so now the huge jackpot is up to $800 million for Monday. Couple that with the Mega Millions jackpot now at $1.1 billion. That's nearly $2 billion up for grabs for one or maybe a few lucky folks.
I won last week.
You did? How much you win?
$8.
Oh, no, that's right.
I won $8 last week. Felt good about myself.
I bet we wouldn't know if you won the big one.
No, we definitely wouldn't know. What up, Charlotte?
Yo, what's the word?
Good morning, Charlamagne the God.
Good morning.
And that is front page news. Now, what are we talking next hour?
Well, next hour, 10% of U.S. workers' jobs may be exposed to artificial intelligence. We've talked about that before, but I want to give you a new update from the White House. They even said that it could possibly allow school buses to drive themselves with no drivers. So want to see what you guys think about that, and some updates on tattoos. If you have to have a tattoo, I want to give you some update. I have 6 of them, so thought this was interesting. Yeah, what you mean, Jesus? Are you
I'm
judging?
saying, like, Jesus. I wonder what she about to tell us about tattoos. Now I got whole sleeve. I'm like, what she about to tell us?
Oh, yeah. How many do you have, Jess?
Girl, I'm still counting. I have a sleeve, so I stopped counting. But my little sister get one like every weekend, so I'm just dreading what you're about to tell us.
Okay, it's some good news. Do you have tattoos, Envy? I don't think.
Yeah, I got a sleeve.
Oh, you got a sleeve? Okay.
I got a sleeve, yeah. I'm supposed to get them finished, but I feel like at this big age, I don't want to sit back down and go through the pain anymore. Like at first I was like that, now I'm like, nah.
Yeah, the older you get, they hurt more.
I got all my kids' names, and I'm missing 3. So the first 3 be like, you got my name, and the other 3 is like, nah. I'm like, it hurt though. So we'll see.
Right. You can do it. You can do it, Andy. Yeah,
right.
I got some info on that, so I'll get that to you at the 7 o'clock hour.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Fred.
Hey,
Hi, Fred.
Good morning, Fred.
Yes. Hi, I just got into a fight.
Damn, did you win?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Did you win?
Sound like you lost.
Sound like we should say, are you okay?
No, see, like when he was hitting me in the face, and then randomly he just kissed me, man. He kissed me on my lips, man, during the fight.
He kissed you?
Kicked him in his lips.
No, he kissed me with a face.
Oh my God, you got kissed by a dude after the fight.
Well, we know who lost.
Did you like
during the fight? During the fight, man, it's wrong. Why would you do that?
Who was you fighting?
His boyfriend.
Yeah.
This is a lover's quarrel. I know a lover's quarrel when I hear it.
So why would you kiss me while we fighting?
That's just wrong, man.
You be all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Win some, you lose some.
Yeah, it could have been worse. You could have been in jail and lost the fight. You kissed the jail. You in jail and you lose the fight.
You're mean. You're mean. Would you like to get kissed during the fight?
He might like it.
Yeah.
But thank you, Fred. You win some, you lose some, but what was it? What they say in the end of Friday?
You win some, you lose some, but you live to be gay another day.
You know, but you live to fight another day. Oh my God.
Hello, who's this?
It's Devon from Jersey. What's going on, DJ MV? What's going on, Jess? What's going on, Uncle Sean?
Good morning,
brother.
Good morning. I'm in a goofy mood. I just kind of want y'all to rate my intro to y'all in the morning. Good morning, USA! Yo, 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 yo. Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
How y'all rate that?
It's kind of trash.
You kind of bored for Monday morning.
It's Monday morning,
You
man.
left off like 9 yos.
Yeah, you didn't say Charlamagne the God.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort, though, sir.
I do too.
I appreciate the effort.
But have a good one, brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx.
Lovey from the BX. What up, Lovey?
Good morning. I just want to piggyback off my wifey, Taz, and say we need more political awareness when it comes to voting. Mm-hmm. And we don't realize the significant role the Breakfast Club plays and how we move the meter when it comes to this voting.
We need what when it comes to voting?
More organization. As far as what political party we're going to follow. Because we move the meter when it comes to voting. We don't realize what we do.
I don't think black people should be beholden to any political party, not Democrat or Republican.
No, I respect that. Me either. But what are we going to do about it?
And I think y'all need to understand that black people aren't monolithic either. So to try to get all black people on one page to do one thing is never, ever, ever going to happen.
Yeah, and I think when people always talk about vote your interest, I think everybody's interest is different when it comes to each and everybody's family. So,
and that's fine, by the way.
Yep. Okay, guess who loves Lovey? Hello, who's this?
It's TJ.
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Okay, so here's what's on my chest. First of all, get this out the way. That was real dumb what Fonnie Willis did as far as having a relationship, right? Everybody know that. But that has nothing to do with the legalities of the case. In my opinion, I think she should file a cease and desist order against Congress because...
What are you talking about? Do y'all know?
What do we say?
I'm talking about
Fannie
Willis.
Fannie Willis.
Fannie
I didn't catch the name.
It was no segue. He just started. He went right in. This is guy, bro.
Yeah, I am right in it because I've been wanting to say it. I'm just not getting around to calling.
Yes,
but Congress is trying to interfere with that situation at every turn. Right? They're not chiming in on any other criminal cases, but they're trying to run interference for Trump and attacking her at every turn. So she should follow this cease and desist order. And I'm not a lawyer. I don't even know anything about law, but I know that it's wrong what they're doing, and I know that she should try to defend herself. They called her a racist because of what she said at the church, but Trump is the first one that stated anything about race when she first indicted him. He said the racist Fonnie Willis, right? So, I just feel like, they shouldn't just sit back and let him attack. If you're always being attacked, you're on defense, there's no offense. That's my 2 cents.
Well, thank you.
Maybe she'll hear and maybe she'll, make some grounds and start defending herself and get on offense.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Now we got Jess With The Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Yes, yesterday Princess Kate announces that she is undergoing treatment for cancer Friday. So that's the first thing I have to report.
Okay.
Did they call you from the UK?
Yes, they did. They called me when I was here, but we were already off air. And she made an announcement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, so they got the exclusive, and I didn't get it because we were already off air.
Oh.
So.
But you did know.
I did know. Okay. I already knew, but I wasn't about to make a video on Instagram. That's not how I do things.
Okay.
Anymore.
We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now let's get to Jess With The Mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess With The Mess. And this is real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference.
Where's my other intro? Come on now.
It's Jess with the Worldwide Mess.
Right, Jess with the Worldwide Mess. All right. Princess Kate announces that she is undergoing treatment for cancer. So this is the latest update that I have on my UK news. On Friday, Princess Kate announced on via video message that she has been battling cancer. The Princess of Wales is 42. For those who didn't know, and she is going through preventative chemotherapy after her abdominal surgery showed cancer had been present. Kate did not make it clear exactly what type of cancer that she has, but her doctor was basically saying like, colon cancer. It could be. It looks like early colon cancer that was removed and cured surgically, or early ovarian, uterine, cervical cancer that was found incidentally. So basically, they don't know. King Charles III put out a statement saying he is so proud of Catherine for her courage, and that's her real name, Catherine. Because he called her Catherine. Her name is Kate.
That's all right. Kate is short for Catherine.
Oh, okay. But Kate is K, and Catherine is C over here.
Oh, I don't know how she spelled her name fully.
Yeah. Well, he said he's so proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did. King Charles is receiving cancer treatment in the same hospital as Princess Kate, because I did report to you guys that he also has cancer as well. Princess Harry and Meghan also show their support for Kate, speaking out in a statement shared with People on Friday. And they said, we wish well and healing for Kate and the family and hope they are able to do so privately and in peace, Harry and Meghan said in the statement.
And Kate is CATE too.
It is?
Yeah. It can be short for Catherine.
It was just given like, all right, come on, call her Kate if it's Kate. What I noticed, and I want to shout out, is her husband was not by her side in that video where she had told us that she had cancer, and I think that's crazy. She did speak on him. She said me and Prince Will are, but Will wasn't right there, and so I find a problem with that. But we have more to report, so we'll see. But I do send her healing energy, don't we?
Yeah, the human in me says I'm sending her healing energy, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send her healing energy. But it does make me feel terrible when I feel like I just don't be believing nobody, because we're in this era where everything feels like a damn conspiracy.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is?
I don't know if it's probably because of all of the news reports Jess was doing and the stuff out there in the news.
Right.
You couldn't find her, and all of a sudden she just pops up and says she has cancer.
Yeah.
But it makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense,
Yes.
and we're not saying that she does not, but this will be like the big whammy to make everybody shut up about everything else, like the impersonator, and her and Will are going through things, and him, he got a couple honeys running around the UK.
All of those stories make us skeptical.
Everything.
But we shouldn't be that way.
We should not, but they shouldn't make us that way either.
Yeah.
However, I am praying for her. The Daily Wire severs ties with Candace Owens. The right-wing media outlet co-founded by Ben Shapiro said Friday that it had severed ties with Candace Owens, and Owens took to her own post saying, the rumors are true. I am finally free. Okay, spoken like a true black woman. If you would like to support my work, you can head to CandaceOwens.com, where you will be directed to my locals page, or you can give a gift at GoCandace.com. I don't know how many gifts you're going to get, but there will be many announcements in weeks to come. All right? So basically, when she was up here, she had spoke a little bit about that before they severed ties with her.
There was a video circulating of him calling me a disgrace and a faux professional or whatever it was. And I decided to choose peace. And then when I chose peace, he responded to the peace with not peace.
So why wouldn't he just fire you?
Well, as I explained on Tucker Carlson's show, like, Ben doesn't have the power to fire me.
Well, there was rumors for a while that Candace and the Daily Wire was going to part ways. Hence why I asked her that question to begin with. But Candace is going to be more than fine, because what folks don't understand is Candace has a huge audience already. So she'll either keep doing what she's doing, which is her podcast and YouTube. She'll do that independently, or she'll partner with somebody like Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. So this and her saying she's free, this seems like a win for her. And I don't understand how somebody can be like so hated but have millions and millions of viewers and followers and stuff, right?
Right, because
should be fine.
That's just like anybody. I tell y'all about the rule of 10 all the time. The rule of 10. 3 people gonna like it, 3 people not gonna like it, 4 people don't even know what the hell's going on.
I love that.
And that's for everybody on this planet.
Period.
Okay, anybody that does anything, I don't care if you do radio, podcast, sing, whatever it is.
Drugs.
You're going to have...
But not drugs.
Not drugs.
Yeah.
But you're going to have, in the rule of 10, you're going to have 3 people who like it, 3 people who don't.
Yep.
4 don't even know what the hell's going on.
That's right.
Make that the positive note. Listen, moving on. Megan Fox defends drinking a few drops of MGK's blood. So she sat down on a podcast called Her Daddy Podcast, and she was talking about the backlash that she got after the blood oath with MGK during the engagement. Megan Fox insisted that swapping blood and drinking blood with her soulmate, MGK, isn't as gross as other things that couples do.
Back in like the 50s even, how many times did you see, like, probably never, but like on Leave It to Beaver or like movies from back then or even the 80s, how many times did you see like little boys would go out with like their little pop guns and they would cut their fingers and like be blood brothers, right? And they're like, we're best friends forever now, and they would like smush the blood together on their fingers. That's not satanic, right? That's normal and that's cute. That's sweet. That's like an innocent, like,
little bond.
Yeah, it's a little bond between kids who love each other. They have a pure friendship. It's like that, except instead of rubbing your fingers together, the drop of blood goes in your mouth.
Oh, that was before diseases, and so many diseases were so known. But she did say something else. Do you have the other clip that she said?
Yeah, she did say something else. I didn't know that one was going to play. No, she basically said...
I think you should let her say it.
Well, do we have it? Okay. How long? Play it.
But guess what I think is weird? I think it's weird that girls are out here letting guys in their mouth and they don't know these guys. You're letting somebody put their in your mouth and you don't know what he did. He doesn't even have a job. You met him on he's an entrepreneur or whatever. He's in a startup and you just let him in your mouth. That's disgusting. That makes my back hurt. That makes me sweaty. So fuck you. You're so offended that I got a drop of Machine Gun Kelly's blood in my mouth.
Well, some people were saying it was a cup. Some people were saying it was a drop. Listen, let them people do what they want. I think the problem is that we know. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting your business out there.
What she said is kind of sensitivity training.
Well, if you're letting random strangers ejaculate in your mouth, you shouldn't judge, is what she's saying.
Well, I still think she brought all this up, and this is why the backlash is coming. It's whatever. This is what comes with it. You drink your husband's blood if you want to, that's fine. Whether it's a drop or a cup, it don't throw some ice in it, just sugar, whatever you want to do.
Throw some ice in it.
Go ahead. But the fact that everybody know now everybody calling her a witch.
That's what it is. The only reason that there's even an opinion about this is because I guess we saw her. She told us.
Yeah.
She told us.
It's like, so
it's not like people running around here talking about, hey, I let strangers ejaculate in my mouth.
Right. I mean, that's just something that we know, but nobody ever did it.
Take that clip. Just that clip of Charlamagne saying that. We let straight. Yeah, take that clip.
Yeah, okay. That's Jess With The Mess for the first hour.
Okay, everybody grow up.
All right, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figaro will be joining us. And then Joyner Lucas will be here, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, Charlamagne, let's get in some front page news. You've been doing the brackets, or you don't do March Madness?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite right now is women's basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because I got into women's basketball like when Don Staley came to the South Carolina Gamecocks. Yep. That's my wife's alma mater, so I'll be watching the women's basketball.
Okay.
So the Lady Gamecocks advanced to the Sweet 16.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
What about you, Jack?
I'm actually going to go check them out Friday.
Are you going again?
In Albany, yeah. I wanted to go to Columbia this weekend, but I couldn't get down there. But I'm going to go to Albany Friday.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. What about you, Jess? You doing your brackets?
Yeah.
No, she's not. She has no idea what we're talking about.
None at all.
Yeah.
All right. What
My
up,
girl
Jess?
lost last night, though, man. Salute to Ohio State, man. I can't remember the young lady name. The
Big center?
The stout.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was going to say the stout one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, big as a tall.
You know what I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yes, she's no joke. What's her name? Let me pull up the show. What's her name? She's dropped 40 the other night.
She did.
I'll get it in a minute.
All right. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Let's talk about this workforce.
Okay, so according to the White House analysis, about 10% of U.S. workers are in jobs that face the greatest risk of disruption from AI. And we've talked about this many times. We're going to keep reporting on this because as AI continues to develop, we have to continue to study how is this going to affect jobs. Now, this report finds that workers with less education and lower income are especially exposed to AI, raising the risk that technology could amplify inequality. So the report is showing, the White House reports is saying they are thinking deeply about how AI can affect these jobs and what ways they can make sure, that they keep people working. They say as with any kind of new technology, experts believe AI will complement the work of some people by making them more productive, but some jobs can be wiped out. What I found was interesting in this report, guys, they talked about how possibly AI could eliminate school bus drivers and that the school bus could drive itself. But they did say they would need still a human being on board to watch for behavior and, make sure that everything is safe. But I thought that was pretty interesting because I don't know if I'm really okay with AI driving the kids. What do you guys think?
No. I mean, I'm not okay with anything other than human driving kids. So, no.
Yeah, that's not going to make sense. But I've been seeing AI, like even if you go to a hotel now, sometimes they don't even have room service. It's actually the robots that's delivering the food. It's not an actual person.
Oh, wow.
Damn, what hotel you be at?
No. Well, but I've been noticing that even Amazon, they've been doing this for the last year. There was a trial where the Amazon packages are actually delivered from a drone. So,
oh wow.
So yeah, so they are definitely cutting out a lot of jobs.
How soon before they call us robot phobic? How soon before those of us who don't want artificial intelligence, who don't want artificial intelligence delivering anything to us, who don't want anything to do with it, get labeled robot phobic or something crazy like that?
I don't know, but where do Envy be? Like, he's seeing drones deliver his Amazon packages. He getting robots to clean up at time. Like, what, you went on something that we don't know?
But even when you go to the if you go to the Costco or BJ's, they have the
robots shopping for you.
Yeah, the robots is cleaning up the mess and all that. You never seen that?
No, I gotta hang with you because I don't know. You want some other stuff. I ain't never seen
them. Just you don't realize they're robots.
Realize
I think you got an idea of what a robot look like. So like when you see those self-cleaning things in grocery stores and they just moving by themselves.
It's not a dude. It's
that's
like
a robot.
Yeah. It's like a,
okay. They Tez. Now they trying to say I only like. I see robots a different way. Like,
why you did the dance? Why you did the
because you sitting there talking about, I think your perception of robots. You don't know my perception.
How you do the dance?
Anyway, Ted,
they saying you don't know how to identify a robot. Again, robot phobic.
By the way, they're going to say that's offensive soon.
Oh,
that's
my
you do the
God.
dance, they're going to be like, you making fun of the robot. Watch.
Jeez.
Well, it's coming. Well, I thought this was important. 14% of high school graduates lacking a 4-year college degree have jobs that are high risk for AI exposure with low performance requirements. By comparison, 6% of workers with a bachelor degree fall into a higher risk. Now, basically, to sum that up, to make that simple, is even if you don't have a high school degree and you work in a job that is that requires some type of physical demand, the jobs that require a higher skill will be safer than those that don't. So for the example you guys just gave, if it's just delivering something or something, but that's where AI can possibly replace your job. But if it's something like a plumber, for example, I guess they probably could make a robot to do that, come in the house and fix the toilet. But those are still jobs that will require, that are higher skill but may not require a higher education, if that makes sense.
Damn.
Now let's talk about these tattoos.
Yeah, so just a quick update. Want to give you an update on some tattoos. Did you know it could possibly help your immune system? Take a listen.
Our skin is our biggest organ. So doctors doing this research say when we get a tattoo, our body reacts as if our skin is getting attacked.
And that perceived invasion of our largest organ, our skin, results in a reaction that could boost our immune system. Dr. Christopher Lynn from the University of Alabama told Parade Online, our skin is where the immune response starts, calling it the main defense, adding anything that stimulates stress or injury anywhere on the skin turns on or stimulates a global immune response. Much like an effective vaccine, it's a challenge to our immune system with the goal of making it stronger. People with more tattoos appear to have higher levels of immune molecules, including antibodies. But researchers point out more antibodies doesn't always translate into a better immune system. And no one knows exactly how long the effects really last.
And this is really good, guys. Now, they said that, of course, it doesn't cure the common cold, but what they've also found with this report is it may allow them to look at opportunities to have vaccine shots not go as deep into the bodies, because they're using how tattoos work. They're saying that possibly vaccine shots could be on the surface, more like a tattoo, opposed to going to, deep into the tissue. So I thought that was interesting. But I also want to bring up another point, that tattoo ink, that was a very positive, but I do want you to know that there's also another story that I connected to this about tattoo ink and how it's not as regulated as you think. So about 90% of the tattoo ink is mislabeled. There was a study that said 54 inks were analyzed and only 29 reported the correct pigment. So a lot of those pigments, for example, one called propylene guaiac, caused an allergic reaction, skin rash, itching, which is, some of the things that you can expect. Some people not reacting to a tattoo, but I thought that was important. And Envy, you guys were talking about politics at the beginning and Senator Turner and how, we're always wondering, how does politics matter? These are the small things that politics can make a difference. The FDA is beginning to monitor more regulations. So in 2022, Congress passed an act called the Modernization of Cosmetics Regulation Act, and that gave the FDA the authority to regulate tattoo inks. So again, politics can be in the smallest or the largest matters. They're not always the drama that we talk about on a daily basis, but things that, just affect us like this, like making sure we have good tattoo ink for those of us who like tattoos.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Tez.
And Audie Crooks is the young lady's name. Audie Crooks is the freshman center from Ohio State. She be balling. They lost last night to Stanford, though.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, again, thank you, Tiz.
Yeah, make sure you follow at Tesla and Figaro on all social media platforms and subscribe to Tesla and Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network.
All right. Now, when we come back, Joyner Lucas will be joining us. His album, Not Now, I'm Busy, is out right now. We're going to kick it with Joyner Lucas when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes,
His album
indeed.
is out right now. Not Now, I'm Busy. Ladies and gentlemen, Joyner Lucas. Welcome, brother.
What's up, G? How you doing?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How y'all feeling? Good?
Good. You got some good hair products going on in your life, Joyner. The beard, the hair, the curls.
The curls.
It's Soul Glow.
That's so good.
Not Now, I'm Busy, man. Tell me about that album title.
So yeah, it's just Not Now, I'm Busy is really, the space that, I've been in my life for the last couple years. Mm-hmm. Just really not having time for a lot of things that are even important. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So just trying to balance everything. And there's also a double message if you listen to the album as well about, me killing my old self to become the new, version of myself that I am today.
Mm-hmm. That title, though, when a lot of people say staying busy is a response to unresolved trauma.
Yeah.
So are you really busy or are you trying to avoid something?
I think that sounds pretty accurate, to be honest with you. I think it's a little bit of both as far as like really being busy for sure, and then a response to unresolved trauma for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now your albums, your videos, and the stuff that you put out, you think about it before you put it out, right? You're just not doing a record. It's like the music you're putting out is intentional to help. Mm-hmm. Where does that come from? Because watching your videos, it's like they're movies. They're self-movies, but they always have a message, like it's meaningful.
I think, honestly, it's beyond me. When I create these records, I think that even when I'm writing it, I feel like I'm channeling something greater than me, a higher power or something that's like helping me write these records, for me to be able to tap into, to talk about some of these things that I talk about, like with the record I just released, Best for Me,
with Jelly Roll.
Right.
Jelly Roll, yeah.
Shout out to my brother Jelly Roll. I've never been addicted to drugs, but somehow I was able to write from a perspective of that, as if I was, you know what I'm saying? And same thing with, I'm Not Racist, same thing with I'm Sorry or any of the other records that touch on suicide or, touch on other things. That I'm channeling something greater than me that's helping me create these records. I don't know where, how, what, but I know that I'm getting some type of help from the higher power that's helping me create these records and to channel those actual emotions on the concepts of some of those records.
And you're also helping other people too, like, because if you're able to speak to something that you've never even experienced, you feel like you're kind of being used as a messenger for things, like you actually are healing people as well. And it's been like a 4-year gap since ADHD, you dropped that 2020. Is that why it was such a gap? Because you were going through certain things?
Yeah, I think in between that, really finding myself, because this is the first time that I've ever been able to kind of relax and not be put in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, this is the first time I've ever not, the first time I haven't been in survival mode.
Financially, you mean?
Yeah, financial. Survival mode where I'm actually, able to try to find myself, because up until then, I didn't really know who I was as a person, because it's like, I was always sidetracked by survival mode, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, once I had the financial stresses taken off me and I was able to take a step back and get to kind of, know myself, you know, I started really going through stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I started to learn more about me, you know, just as a person, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of those things kind of shaped me into who I am today. Pause.
I was going to ask you.
Why was that a pause? Now, I didn't catch the pause in that one. And I got gay ears.
Go back and.
Oh my God, you got gay ears.
What did you say? I didn't catch that one.
It shaped them, yo.
There you go. I said shaped me. Pause. But you go back
his
and catch
pauses
that.
go deeper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Pause. Again.
For sure.
You know, you talked about, you know, killing yourself on the album. What is the significance of you killing the old version of yourself at the end of the album?
Well, the significance of it is, I like to say that a lot of people that have a revelation, you know, and they tend to grow, pause, you know, I would say that they're enlightened, you know, by their experiences of life, and that causes them to become a different person in a positive way, right? And I would say that through my experiences and the traumas and things that I've been through actually created the reverse effect and made it so that I'm growing in more of a negative way. Right? Not even by choice. It's like because of the traumas and things that I've been through, I'm no longer, you know, susceptible to being a nice guy. You know, I'm no longer bubbly. I'm no longer as positive as I used to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, due to my traumas, I've grown into, you know, a different version of myself that I feel like maybe a trauma response, which Charlamagne said. You feel me? So I had to kill off, you know, in order for me to grow in my own ways, pause, I had to kill off that version of myself because that version of myself got used. You know, that version of myself people took advantage of. You feel me? So it's like the new person that I am today is no longer susceptible to those things. You know what I mean?
Did you have to write that figuratively so you didn't do that literally? Like, did you have to write about killing yourself off so you didn't actually do it?
Oh no, I ain't never, you feel me? I ain't never really ever been suicidal.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I never been suicidal, but I just knew when I had took the time between albums and, you know, I'm just going through real life, as you heard in records like Broski, you know, records like Cut You Off, you know, with NBA. As I'm going through real life, I'm really starting to learn who I am. You know, I knew that I had to get rid of the old me.
Why didn't we get the experimental album?
So we didn't get the experimental album because it wasn't something that I felt like I wanted to stand behind, pause.
Okay.
Right? It was like...
That was a pause.
Yeah.
Your pauses have been a little off. That one was made a lot of sense.
Now, his pauses just make you think, like, damn, what do you say? But, you know, that
excuse me, I think the experimental album for me, I felt like was a little bit too left field even for me. Right? It was like, I found myself like going back into like creating records that I felt like didn't really represent to where I wanted to be and who I am now. You know, I dropped the record Blackout with Future. You know what I'm saying? And in that record, you know, I'm talking about some shit that I used to talk about before I got on, which is like, if I didn't make it, then I would be selling the, you know, kilos and shit, you know, but these are things that I was rapping about before I even got on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't break into the music industry, then I was gonna move from selling 8 balls to kilos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a place now where it's like, why the f you even talking about that? You already where you need to be. You feel me? So it's like, why are you going back to that? It's like, you know, and it's like, I think I did it on some like culture shit. You feel me? And it's like, I'm not about to jump on a record with Future and flex, get on my lyrical shit, and you know what I mean? It is that kind of whack to do. So it's like, let me just dumb my shit down. And it's like, and I decided to do that. But I also knew that before I released the record, or when I was doing the video and I'm sitting there and I got all this bread and I'm yada, yada, yada. You know, I'm just like, damn, I feel like this don't feel like the type of shit I want to be on right now. But I'm like, it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? For the culture. And I did it. And when I put it out, it was the response that I got from it was exactly how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? But at the same
time, like people telling you like, why are you on this?
Yeah, but at the same time, right? But a lot of people don't know me though. You feel me? Like they look at the storytelling and they just assume like, oh, he not about that, or he did like don't know like where I come from. You know what I'm saying? They don't know Joyner before Joyner got on. You know what I mean? So a lot of don't know that, but these are records that I've done records like that before, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm in a different place in my life now. So it's like, you know, when I had dropped it and I got that response, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, like I already know, like almost the whole album was like that. And I got all these features from all these artists that, you know, I felt like was like, of like what's in now, but it really wasn't really, you know what I'm saying?
What you was.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it just didn't make sense. So it was like, I'm scrapping this shit.
Got it.
All right, we got more with Joyner Lucas when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Joyner Lucas. Charlamagne?
You talked about Broski earlier and cut you off, and I always wonder, like, when you've had people do you dirty in those type of situations, has it made it challenging to form like deep connections with people, being that everybody might have their own hidden agendas?
Yeah, 100%. It started making me like realize like why like Marshall move a certain way. You feel me? Because like getting on the phone with him is like you could probably hop on the phone with Barack quicker than you could hop on the phone with Marshall. He's calling you from a line where his manager's assistant is calling you from a 1-800 number, and then it's just like elevator music, and then it's like, please hold, Marshall's coming to the phone, you can't have his number,
not that accessible,
nobody has his number, he's not accessible, you can't talk to him. It's like hopping on the phone with the president, right? And it's like, I always wondered like, why does move like that? I had a conversation with him on the shoot of the Lucky You, and I was in his trailer, and I'm like, yeah man, like anytime you want to talk or anytime you want to build, and like you can hit me, you know what I'm saying? Like we could talk and we could build on his music, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. And it's just like, I could tell he was really like real standoffish, you know what I'm saying? And I would ask Royce like, yo, why is he like that? He's like, man, I've been through a lot. You know, he's very closed off from people, right? And I'm just like, damn. And I never understood it, right? And it's just like, when I started, you know, experiencing it that Alex was experiencing, I got it. You feel me? And it's like, I get it 100%.
He was the biggest star in the world at one point, so imagine.
He still is.
Yeah,
he can't just be outside. Like you got, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing. He's a big deal. Like to this day, you know what I mean? And it's like he moves like that for a reason.
You gotta have boundaries.
Yeah, 100%.
Gotta have boundaries. I was gonna ask with your videos, right?
Yeah,
art, a lot of art. How long does it take to prepare those videos, right? Because I'm watching your videos, and even the one with Jelly Roll or Roll Timmy, and the fact that it's high budget. I mean, in one, I think you got a tank in one video, but not only that, you got the actors in the video knowing the lyrics before the song came out. So that takes time and that takes preparation. It's almost like it's like a real movie. So what is the preparation for a Joyner Lucas video?
So I'm creating the visuals before I'm creating the songs.
Really?
Right. I already had the videos and the visuals in my head right before that was a pause.
I don't think so. That was like videos in your head. I'm like, no.
It was a heavy breath on you, so I had to do it. So I'm like, all right,
I was actually burping, but I didn't want to split it out. So I was
just so I'm creating the visuals like mentally. The script is already written. Now I just got to write the song. I already see it. I see the house. I see the guy. I know what this is about. And I'm like, I just got to create the record. I got to find the beat. Now I found the beat, and then I'm writing, and I'm meticulously trying to find a character in my head of who's going to play this role. And once I lock in on that character, from the moment the song is done, I'm now contacting a rapper. And the reason why I'm choosing a rapper is because I know a rapper is going to memorize it really quick. I know that it's not going to look weird when they're lip syncing it, right? So I'm choosing rappers specifically. Or if you have any type of, you can be a singer, an R&B singer, but if you know how to memorize some, you know, it makes sense. But I'm not going to choose somebody that doesn't do music, you know what I mean? So I send it out, and I tell that person they have a certain amount of time to learn it. You know, 9 times out of 10, they're excited to do it. So they're learning it quick. Rotimi was excited to do it. What's interesting about Broski is to this day, I never seen one episode of Power.
Really?
Wow.
To this day.
Damn.
I've never seen it. And I stayed away from watching it on purpose because I don't want to be influenced by a lot of these shows. And then you start bleeding in through my videos, and then now it's like, oh, this look like that. You feel me? And because I'm a creative, I try not to watch certain things because I don't want it to be influenced by it. I actually seen Rotimi in this movie called For the Love of Money. It was an independent film with him and Kerry Hilson. It's the first time I ever seen Rotimi act. I was like, I like his character. I love his character, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I was writing Broski, and it was just like, I started to have his face in my mind. Pause that. Right,
These are not pauses. These are very light things.
I can't say that.
Y'all just mad because y'all can't get them.
That's what I'm saying. Can't get me.
You trying to pause all day.
Okay.
I knew that I wanted him to play the role. And I sent him the record. You know, he memorized it. We shot a video in like 2 weeks. I edited, directed everything myself. I was holding on to that for a little bit.
Why?
Because it was a part of the album, and I was still creating the album in real time. And I wanted to drop it while I was dropping some of the other records.
That one hit so hard because I think everybody has been through that. Like a friend that you've helped and you felt like the friend looked at you differently. So it hit because it was like, damn.
You might be the only person in history who can put out a song and a video that overshadows a whole project.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Like it's just the strangest thing.
I appreciate
like Broski will come out and it's like that's what people want from Joyner. Or, best for me will come out and they're like, oh, that's what I want. But you got a whole album coming out. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever think to yourself I might have to do a whole album of visuals?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna turn Broski into like a series. You know what I mean? With Rotimi and like really create a story out of it and like go crazy with it. So I was entertaining that for a little bit. But yeah, I've thought about it, about doing the whole album series thing or whatever. I just haven't done it yet. I think that these music videos are very inspired by movies. Not from specific movies, I mean just the feel of it. Pause. Right? It's like, it's very cinematic and it's like I'm creating my own movie within a visual, within the music. I think that subconsciously me, I really wanted to get into movies, doing movies, you know what I mean? Acting in movies. So that was really subconsciously me trying to bring that into fruition. So these actors can see this, or these directors can see these movies or these videos and be like, yo, I gotta get him in a movie. I gotta make a movie with him and yada yada yada, right? And that was what I was trying to do and it worked, right? Because then I was able to get Mark Wahlberg in the joint and I was able to get these other actors and Rotimi and yada yada yada. And then I ended up actually
Will Smith,
right? Then I ended up actually getting in movies with them, right? But they called me to be Mark Wahlberg, put me in a movie, my first movie ever. Shout out to my brother Mark Wahlberg. And then Will Smith had me in Bad Boys 4. You know what I'm saying? Which is fire. That's about to drop.
That's an exclusive. I know you're in Bad Boys 4.
Yeah, I
you supposed to reveal that?
I think I revealed it. Yeah, I posted it or whatever. You just wasn't paying attention.
You got a big role?
Nobody in that movie has a big role except Martin and Will.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because of the direction they went in with the movie. Everybody that comes in the movie it's a section and then they're out. And then it's just like on to the next person that comes in the movie.
I don't know if I want to see you act as much as I want to see you create.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I think that, yeah.
So I'm sure you got something in the works, like your own personal.
I think that when you say create, talking about music or what?
Movie.
Oh, create
or
like
TV
my
show.
Own movie or TV show, like how
like 50 Does Power or Childish Gambino did Atlanta or
what's his
Dave does
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky does Dave.
Ben Staples.
Yeah,
Ben Staples.
Yeah. I just seen Ben Staples fire too. I like that what they got going on. But even that, right? Even the opportunity like that to do things like that, I feel like I'm setting myself up for that when I kind of create my own visuals. You know what I mean?
What was your thoughts on Bobby Shmurda? Speaking of people giving you props, he said that you were the Master P of this generation, and he questioned why more people don't talk about you making $250,000 a month independently.
I thought that was fire. First of all, calling me a Master P of this generation is fire, because Master P that's P. That dude is like he's like the first, one of the first cats to really do this for real, like independently and like really do it. So like him calling me that was just like, wow. I didn't know, he never displayed that to me before. So him going on, saying that was like, wow, I didn't know he felt that way. I think that's dope that he aspires to, become independent, make his money. The music industry has changed a lot. So I thought it was dope.
Got it.
All right, Joyner Lucas is here, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yep, we are the Breakfast Club. NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We're still kicking it with Joyner Lucas. I got a question. DMX is on the album.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get that verse? X. Break that down. You and X in the studio? How was that session?
So
I didn't go for it too. Simba's on it too.
Yeah.
Simba's on it too.
Love Simba.
I spent some time with X. We played pool a few times. I got to pick his brain. He gave me a lot of advice. I had real conversations with X just about like his life, his upbringing. I was able to ask him a lot of personal questions just so I could understand him, because I kind of had a feeling at some point that he was going to go before his time. You know? Yeah, 1,000,000%. So I made it a point to ask him as many questions as I wanted to ask him. And yeah, he's a homie, bro. He'll hit me up at like, that dude would hit me up at like, text me at like 1 a.m, like, yo, let's go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, let's roll. And we go hit the Billard or something when we just go play pool. But he was a very interesting guy, and he was a real one. I
don't think he was from here.
What you mean, from here? From where?
Like, I think he's from another dimension.
Like,
yeah, spiritually.
Yeah,
you've never met somebody like DMX.
Never.
Yeah.
Nothing about him was like a human.
He's different, bro.
Like nothing.
He's different. And one thing I loved about X was that he had a very tough exterior, right? He was you never questioned his sexuality. He was a very tough exterior, but on the inside, like, he would pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a very emotional guy too. He's been through a lot. You know what I mean? When I had a conversation with him, one day, you know, he was pretty much, I was explaining to him how me being signed to a label at this time, how I was just like felt defeated because I wasn't getting what I needed to out of the situation. And we had a real conversation in which he gave me some advice. And right after we had that conversation, I wrote I'm Not Racist.
Wow.
It changed my entire life. Right
Wow.
after we had that one conversation, and he said, start from the drawing board, come up with something groundbreaking, force the hand of the label, make them believe.
Wow. I've been at a relationship.
Yeah.
Man. This is,
A little something, yeah.
when did he do the verse?
Years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
So you have more than one X verse, I'm assuming.
I got another X verse too. Yeah.
You know, you talked about collabing with Future, and you got Youngboy on this album, but then you said you feel like sometimes you got to dumb your lyrics down when you get on records with Future. So, like, when you collab with somebody like a Youngboy, like why if you got to turn your volume down?
It's not that. I think that like I'm such a fan of a lot of different types of music. I love there's Future records that I love. He got some bops. Like Youngboy, he got some bops. Maybe not all of them. We don't love all of Future's music. We don't love all of Joyner's music. We don't love all of anybody's music, right? But the point is, I'm a fan of a lot of people. Would be surprised to know that I listen to a lot of different types. And it's like, if I jump on a record with certain people, you know, I'm not trying to go off like that. I want to go into their world sometimes, and I want to like have fun with it and play with it a little bit. Pause.
Now
I'm on it, boy. I'm on it.
That one was a pause.
I'm on it. Pause.
Now, I was going to ask you, with your family, you know, you got 2 kids, and of course you have your sister here today. How are you with your family and breaking down the business and teaching them? You know?
I keep that separate.
That's crazy as hell, man.
I keep the music.
Yes, I don't.
Nah, it's just that when I'm with family, it's family time. It's family time. I don't even like mixing business with family and, you know, explaining business. It's like I just separate time. You know what I'm saying?
What if I'm a cousin who wants to work in the frozen yogurt spot? Can I ask you about that?
Yeah, I got my niece that she worked there.
And is that in your city? Or is that what
No, that's like on the outskirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is something you want to franchise?
I feel like I could. Yeah. I feel like I could.
Frozen yogurt. We need that.
I feel like I could. Yeah.
What made you want to do frozen yogurt?
Because I was, in the morning, I stopped eating breakfast. I started drinking like protein shakes. So I was always spending my time at like this one spot. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to just do my own my first brick and mortar. You know what I'm saying? Like my first business outside of the telly, you know, the music outside of that. So
I want to ask you about a line from that Jelly Roll said in Best For Me. He said, how can you love someone and learn to let them go? Do you think that's achievable from your experience?
That's my middle name. That's one of the things about myself that I recognize as a part of myself that I hate, but I love at the same time, that I'm able to do. Shut that switch off, you know?
Were you ever unable to do that? What it's like?
No, I just think that I became desensitized to pain, to hurt, you know? So it's like in order to not really feel it, I learned how to create my own light switch to where I could just shut the light off. And nobody's safe from that light switch. You know what I mean? And it's a pretty f***ed up thing to have, because it's real difficult sometimes to, you know, build real relationships when you can do that. You know what I'm saying? When you could just shut off a switch and then just be like, and nobody's safe from that. I've had to do it to family, friends, girls, you know, and it's like, if you experienced it at the level that I've experienced it with some of the closest people to you, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
I think some people think unconditional love requires the acceptance of harmful behavior. And I don't agree with that, though.
A lot of people think that just because you love them means that you got to keep them around or you got to deal with bullshit that you don't want to deal with. I feel like my mental health and my peace of mind is the most important thing to me.
Word.
Above anything else, right? Like my sanity is the most important thing to me. If we clashing, there's an incompatibility there, right? And it's like that has to be addressed, or else we're just gonna be incompatible, right? And it's like a lot of people think incompatibility just isn't within relationships, but it's really within friendships, it's within workspaces, it's within a lot of different things, right? It's like, how compatible are you to me, you know? And it's like, once I realize and once I see that we're not compatible, that's when I gotta go ahead and flip that light switch off. And then you take that like I never cared about you at all. But that's not the truth. The truth is I still love you. We're just not compatible. You got to go your way and I got to go my way. It's a tough thing for me to even do, because it's like, damn, like I had to do that again. It's hard to have real, genuine relationships when that happens. You know what I'm saying?
But in the end, you still protecting you, though.
100%. 100%.
I got a couple more questions. There was a GoFundMe of a woman who was killed, and you donated $10,000, but then she ended up being in your music video. Did you know that? That she was in your video before you donated?
Yeah. I knew her.
Okay.
I knew her personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew her personally. And it was just a sad situation.
Yeah.
You know, very sad situation for the city. You know, it's another reminder that, you know, you be here one day and tomorrow you be gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like what happened to that young woman and her daughter was horrific. You know, and it's like I felt guilty because she was in the video, and in the video she was rapping in the car, dead. She died in the car.
Damn.
You know, so it's like it was just haunting. You know, you go back and watch it. I'm still thinking about taking the video down just because I just you know what I mean? Like it's just so you know.
That's just one of them spooky coincidences.
Freak accident.
You know what I mean? Like you can't hold yourself accountable for that.
Nah, I'm not holding myself accountable. It's really just like I don't know. It's a freaky thing, though.
But still to see it in one of your videos and it actually
happens.
Yeah.
It's one of those things disgusting, man. And it's like, you know, her daughter had passed away too, both of them, in the car.
Wow.
Somebody had ran up and sprayed the car up with her daughter in it. Her daughter was supposed to be on the first verse in that song, but I chose another little girl instead, you know what I'm saying? But I did know her daughter as well. The mom and the daughter was really good peoples, you know what I'm saying? So that really was tragic, and she was in the military. She served the country, you know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to her.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace to Shorty.
Last question. Are you working on a joint album with Will Smith? Because that was a rumor too.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't call it a joint album.
You helping him do his album though?
Yeah. I'm you know, been working on some music together. You know, I got Will in his bag. So I can't wait for the music to actually drop.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
What's the first offering? Something off the Bad Boys 4 soundtrack?
We actually about to go create something for the Bad Boys 4 contract when I go out to his crib in a couple days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Joyner, you working, my brother?
That's right, brother.
You are working.
New album is out right now. Not now. I'm busy.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate you for joining us, brother.
I'm going on this tour. You know what I'm saying? May 11th to June 15th. Not Now I'm Busy tour featuring my man Millie's. You know, he's from the city too. Shout out to my bro Millie.
Shout out to Millie.
And Dax out there doing his thing. I put him on the joint too. So Dax is cool. So he's going on there. I appreciate y'all having me out here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, respect.
Joyner Lucas, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get right to Jess with the Worldwide Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, Worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Let's go, Jess!
Yes, now that is an intro. All right, so in my opinion, which I hope can be swayed because I don't see it how the U.S. sees it, but they are suing Apple in landmark iPhone monopoly lawsuit. So they're accusing Apple of having monopoly over the smartphone market. We have audio for it.
We allege that Apple has employed a strategy that relies on exclusionary, anti-competitive conduct that hurts both consumers and developers. For consumers, that has meant fewer choices, higher prices and fees, lower quality smartphones, apps, and accessories, and less innovation from Apple and its competitors.
So, you know, basically they also claimed like the messages between iPhone and Android have different features than iPhone to iPhone messages. The changing the quality of videos and pictures. So it's like if for instance our oldest person here, Eddie, he has an Android.
Disgusting. And a Hummel.
Yeah, oh my God. One of the military ones too from back in the day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but we're trying to get him to get an iPhone.
Right.
But he loves
Android.
And emoticons. You know what I'm saying? And then if we send him pictures, it'd be blurry, it'd be pixelated, it looks like Legos and stuff, and he'd be like, what are y'all sending me? But, you know, Apple has disrupted the development of apps that can make it easier to switch between competing companies too. And they also said Apple has prevented the development of apps that would allow high quality videos and other high quality video games and other apps without buying extra accessories. Apple has also prevented third party apps from offering tap to pay use, which everybody got used to. Only if you have an iPhone though, sorry. And then Apple has made it hard to use non-Apple smartwatches with Apple phones.
I don't see the problem.
I don't see the problem
either. If I'm Apple, I make devices for my people, my company, my phones, my laptops, my smartphones,
Yes.
my smart watches. I make it. It's this is what I'm doing it for. Now you're saying I have to make it for other designers.
Right. That's the whole point of me having the best product in the market, right? Stock market shares of Apple dropped by 4% after the announcement. Analyst says a resolution is not expected soon. Well,
to me, this is all about power and control. Like, we live in a free market capitalist society, but I don't think America expected companies like that to get this big, and they cannot have Apple making all the money. You gotta. That's really all it boils down to.
That's the main
Apple
problem.
can't make all the money. They want other people to make money. That's all it really boils down
Apple
to.
didn't make people buy their phones. The device was that good that people bought their phones, and then since people started buying my phones, there were other developers out there. There was BlackBerry, there was all these other companies, but they folded.
Them fruits ain't work, but them apples was popping at the fruit stand. The berries and all that ain't come out, ain't hit.
Nope.
And now they got Apple TVs, Apple laptops, desktops. They got
new glasses,
everything.
the new Oculus type glasses.
It's just their way of making them cut the pie up. They have to cut up the pie. That's basically what they're trying to say. Y'all have to cut up this pie and share it with others.
That is BS. That is like hating on this company. Anyway, whatever. Chick-fil-A facing backlash for changing its chicken. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Ashton, my son. He loves Chick-fil-A, but he won't be eating it no more. The company recently announced that it would no longer use antibiotic-free chicken and instead use chicken raised NAIHM.
I don't know what that means.
All right, I'm about to tell you. No antibiotics important to human medicine. No antibiotics important to human medicine. The company has switched to antibiotic-free chicken in 2019 after vowing to do so 5 years earlier. Chick-fil-A says it's making the switch to maintain supply of high-quality chicken you expect from us. But many customers are criticizing the chain for going back on its promise because Chick-fil-A was like the only fast food place that had real chicken. But niggas is out of chicken, so they like, we're going to start pumping them up with steroids, making them in the lab, whatever. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
Y'all gonna eat it anyway. Y'all gonna eat it anyway.
Who's y'all?
Because we don't even really know what's in there now. With everything you just described and what's in there now, nobody knew that.
But I thought that was the whole point of Chick-fil-A, why people love Chick-fil-A, because I thought it was non-GMO, all that other stuff. And I thought it was
not
natural.
you, though, Envy. Don't let him change your mind. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I just like it because it's good.
And but it was good and it was healthier than
I didn't know that.
Your other choices. That's what everybody thought.
Yeah.
Really
that's the reason why people wait on lines all the time for Chick-fil-A.
I just thought because it was good.
Right.
But now
you eat it?
Oh, Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. Okay, so don't say y'all, say we. we gonna keep eating it because I don't want to hear none of that.
I'm on a diet right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. but now, thanks to Jess With The Worldwide Mess, a lot of people probably won't. They'll probably raise their own chickens and cook them and stuff like that.
Those were the days. See, y'all ain't never had to grow up like that. Y'all ain't never had to chase no chicken around the yard with your grandma, and then you catch that chicken, and then your grandma whip that chicken around like Petey Pablo swinging his T-shirt and pop that chicken's neck, and then you throw it down and then cut the chicken's head off. Then you pluck the feathers off. Y'all ain't grow up like that.
People gonna wish. I'm telling you.
I didn't.
I did, and I thank God for it. Okay? Drop my bomb from South Carolina.
That's why I got it. That's why I got a lot of land. I'm going to have me a farm. I'm serious because all this stuff, man. Like,
are you going to chase a chicken like his grandma?
No. I'm not going to do that. I know we got some little cousins down South Carolina who want to come up, and I pay them to do that.
Oh, I got you.
So I had them do that because they seem like pros at that. All right.
But you know, that's crazy you say that because growing up, and I'm actually doing that too. I'm putting a chicken coop in my yard. But that's how we all grew up. There was always some type of livestock in someone's yard, whether it was a pig, whether it was chickens. But I mean, like I said, South Carolina, that's how it was.
Yeah.
You gonna put some chickens in Jersey?
You damn right.
Anyway, y'all, listen, I gotta get to my last story.
Damn right.
Usher said the devil is a lie after people made claims around his NAACP acceptance speech.
I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths of my soul.
So he had got mad at this social media influencer, right? Because he made the video, he cut that clip and was like doing commentary like, oh, Usher, he almost forgot that he couldn't thank the devil publicly, but he was about to, but he forgot where he was at or whatever.
What?
So yeah, people online, also other people online were saying that as well. Usher said, get the hell out of here. God is my Lord and Savior. The devil is a lie. You got me effed up. Not today, sir. I have time for this type S, but today you gonna hear. He said, oh, I never have time for this type of BS, but today you gonna hear this. So I was a bit nervous and jumbled my words when speaking from my heart. I hate teleprompters and they started rushing me. because I was getting a bit long-winded. Everybody gets nervous. Whatever. He said, you terrible for even trying to share me. I mean, you terrible.
See, you just did it. You just did it.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I do it every day. But Usher not pregnant. Look, you terrible for even trying to share this. I just felt like, yeah, he definitely meant to say depths of my soul. Like, that's just what
Let me hear it again. The Usher clip.
I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths of my soul.
Yes.
Yeah, like
clearly
from the depths.
Yeah, he just messed up on the teleprompter.
From the depths of my soul.
It's
That's
clear.
it.
It's clear.
Like, you know how people and overanalyze and dissect stuff. And
I
that's just,
hate you niggas on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that actually wasn't even a nigga. That was a cracker.
No, he's still a nigga.
Yeah,
a cracker ass nigga.
Okay.
What? Okay, you can be a cracker ass nigga too.
How you gonna be a cracker ass
nigga ass cracker? You can't be
cracker. Yeah, I know that's right. All right,
What you mean?
That was
it ain't about race. It's about a mindset and behavior.
Surely was.
Okay.
All right.
Sure was.
Well, that is
Right
Jess
way.
with the worldwide mess. Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
Man, Detroit, what's happening? 313.
What up, Doe?
I need Taylor Preparatory High School to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with you. What's happening to Dominique Brown is an injustice we will discuss.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold. Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day, and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
You have the voice. Tell them. Tell them.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You're trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to go.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving donkey of the day to now?
Yeah, it's Donkey of the Day for Monday, March 25th. Goes to Taylor Preparatory High School in Detroit. Salute to everyone who listens to us on WJLB in Detroit. Drop one of Clues bombs for the D. Detroit, we have a small problem this morning. See, there's a history teacher named Dominique Brown, and if you ask me, there's an injustice that happened to Dominique because Dominique Brown was let go from her job at Taylor Preparatory High School. Yes, let go, fired, terminated, discharged, all because they didn't like her side hustle. All because teachers are so underpaid in this country that a lot of them have to try to find other sources of incomes or other careers. Okay, trust me, my mother was an English teacher in South Carolina, and I've said on this radio, public school teachers are disgustingly underpaid. All right, the humans that we entrust with our most prized possessions, our children, are barely getting by. There was a survey done by NEA.org that found teachers work more hours per week than other working adults. Yes, an estimated 53 hours per week, 7 more hours than the average working adult. And teachers, no surprise here, report much less satisfaction with their base pay than other working adults. And 25% of their work is uncompensated. Did you hear what I just said? 25% of all the work teachers do is uncompensated. And 66% say their base salary is inadequate compared with 39% of working adults. Okay, it's terrible, horrible. For what teachers mean to us in our communities, it's actually kind of criminal. So when you have teachers like Dominique who clearly love what they do because they're really, there really is no other reason to be a teacher other than the love. Because you're going to be overworked and underpaid. So if Dominique wants to have a side hustle, God bless her. I know what you're thinking, Uncle Charla. What you saying sounds good. But before I agree, what is her side hustle? Well, let's go to WTAE Detroit for the report, please.
Dominique Brown, whose rap name is Drippin' Honey, has been an educator for 7 years and started teaching history at Taylor Preparatory High School in August. But all that came to an abrupt end months later, after she says a parent came across one of her rap videos.
The first meeting that I had with the principal and the dean, they had told me that the parent wished to stay anonymous and she felt as if she didn't like my rap career and that I was a bad influence on the kids because I rap.
She says she was fired in February because she's a rapper. Before the firing, around Thanksgiving, she says there were meetings and an ultimatum.
My mind and my heart was telling me two things. I couldn't see myself giving up my other passion just because somebody didn't like it. And they said erase all your content. That was the ultimatum, erase all your content. I'm just respectfully, I can't do that.
Brown acknowledges the profanity in her lyrics, but she says that has nothing to do with Taylor Prep and the positive impact she's had on her students and the community. In February, on her last day, she created a music video with her students that has since gone viral. Christina Lynn says her son, an 11th grader, started a petition in support of Miss Brown, gathering over 200 student signatures.
Dropping the clues bombs for Dominique Brown, a.k.a. Drippin' Honey.
Drippin' Honey.
Fired because of an anonymous hating-ass parent complaining. saying she's a bad influence on her students because she's a rapper. How you feel like that in Detroit? Home of some of the most influential people ever to pick up a microphone. There's nothing but a bunch of rap-ass Negroes and Caucasians in Detroit. Okay? People in Detroit start rapping soon as they come out the womb. Soon as they get smacked on the ass by the doctor. They don't cry, they start spitting bars. I don't even know where to start. Trick, Icewear Vezo, Sada Baby, Babyface Ray, 42 Doug, Cash Doll, Royce the 5'9", Deja Loaf, D12, Danny Brown, Obi Trice, Big Sean. Oh, they got this one guy who's considered by many one of the greatest of all time. He's not on my personal list, but objectively speaking, you can't deny his place in hip-hop culture. Marshall Mathers. Huh?
Hey.
Does that name ring a bell? What I'm telling you is rapping in Detroit is like breathing. Okay, and being from Detroit, there's a lot of other side hustles she could be doing that could be considered a bad influence. But rap ain't one of them, yo. Now, she got a record. Okay, you heard them talk about it in the news report. I watched it on YouTube. It's called Drippin' 101. And in the video, she has some of her students, actually in the video. In the description of the video, it says Drippin' 101 featuring the best students in the world. All I hear is a positive anthem, okay? A positive anthem, okay? Encouraging young ladies not to be HOEs, okay? I don't know how old Dominique Brown is, but she doesn't look old. And this is the first time probably ever in the history of life that the age demographics between adults and kids is really non-existent. And what I mean by that is the stuff we was raised on in the 1900s and early 2000s really ain't no different from, what these kids is on now. It's the same type of content, okay? Argue amongst yourselves. We try to act like our generation was so much better. They might have been talent-wise, but the content is the same. Okay, how is a generation raised off NWA, Uncle Luke, Lil Kim, 3 6 Mafia, and Eminem going to judge anybody? Okay, as long as that woman is doing what she's supposed to be doing in that classroom and her kids are learning and passing, if she wants to rap in her spare time, let her. And I bet you all of those kids trust her more than they trust any other teacher in the school because she speaks their language. Okay, how about this? Instead of stopping teachers' side hustles, how about improving pay? Because a lot of teachers are getting out of the teaching business, and a lot of teachers a lot of people aren't even looking to get into the teaching business. So if you want to recruit and retain educators, get their money up. But not only that, improve the number of hours worked and their overall working conditions. That's how you're going to keep teachers wanting to be teachers. And in the meantime, you shouldn't try to stop them from rapping to potentially find a career to make ends meet. You should be ashamed that they have to attempt to rap to find a career to make ends meet because you not paying them enough as a teacher. Please give Preparatory High School in Detroit the biggest hee-haw. What y'all's giggling at?
Yeah, nothing.
What y'all looking at her?
Yeah.
He's going through her videos.
Yeah.
Well, she got a bunch of them. I only saw one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else she got? I saw Drippin' 101.
Which one
what else
you
she
saw?
got?
Oh, no.
Drippin' 101.
There was Iga O. Then there was the
talking about getting it.
Is that her? I don't think that's her.
That's her.
That's Drippin' Honey, baby.
That's Drippin' Honey.
That's Miss Honey.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is.
How you spell Drippin'?
DRIPPIN space honey. That is Drippin' Honey.
Throwing that donkey in a circle.
Throwing that donkey in a circle.
No, she got it. But
yeah.
As a person who used to be a student, okay?
Oh, Lord.
We like the teachers that got that back there.
Who wouldn't take that class?
I mean, you ain't got no choice because it's public school. But I can remember a teacher right now who had a dunk at Berkeley Middle School.
And you was all in that class. You was there every day on time.
Like she
last one to leave, wasn't
she?
She
was also a very nice person, though.
Right.
I don't want to say her name.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, we wasn't saying nothing about it. We were just saying while you was preaching, she over here throwing it
back in the circle.
Climbing up the wall and scrubbing.
She doing what her students doing.
Okay.
All right.
What this middle high, what is it?
The name of the song is called Nigga No.
Hold up.
But that's another song.
Oh, I gotta hear what that means. I gotta hear that one.
Wait, so this is elementary school you said?
They just said the preparatory school.
Preparatory school.
I mean,
well, then it's high school. It might be high school.
Yeah, the kids look older, you know what I mean?
Because I went to a college preparatory school. That was high school. So,
if I'm being honest, some of the kids in the video look older than her.
Yeah. Okay, well,
but
then
it's Detroit, so I don't hold it against them.
It's more than likely a high school. Okay,
They grew up rough out there.
They grew up rough.
They grow up rough out there.
All right. Well,
Drippin' Honey 313. Go follow her on YouTube. She only got 3,000 subscribers, like a little over 3,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. Go follow her on YouTube because she don't have a job right now.
Okay.
Yes.
She's gonna have plenty of offers by the end of the show. So that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Drippin' 101 got 94,000 views.
Hey. That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
And then Nigga No got 10,000.
Yeah, Nigga No got 10,000. And then the
she got one called No Cheat Code.
You know, cheat code. Then the dripping honey, the rumors freestyle. That's the one that Jess was talking about.
Well, let me go ahead and just go down this dripping honey rabbit hole real quick.
Mm-hmm. Then there's the Let's Go to the Beach swimsuit edition.
Salute to you, dripping honey.
Yeah, shout out to dripping honey.
It's disgusting what they do to public school teachers out here in these streets.
After not paying.
Overworked and underpaid.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the donkey of the day. And
Yes,
shout out to the
it
whole
is.
Detroit. What up, doe? All right. When we come back, Nina Turner and Derrick Dowdell will be joining us. Did I say his last name right?
I don't think so.
It's Dowdell.
Dowdell.
Yes.
Yep,
All right. So we're going to kick it with Nina Turner and Derrick Dowdell. When we come back, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Miss Senator Nina Turner is here. Good morning.
Good morning,
And you know, last time Senator Turner was here,
I did the swirl, the twirl.
That's right. We were talking about how good you look.
Yeah.
And you know, you said you wanted to bring your trainer, Derrick Dowdell. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, sir.
Derrick Dowdell. Good morning, Derrick.
How are you?
How you doing?
Blessed, black, and highly
Thanks for
favored,
having
brother.
me.
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
How did y'all two link up then?
Oh,
God.
that was a while ago, about 10 years ago.
Okay.
I was training up at Title Boxing, teaching classes for boxing, and she came in not knowing what she was doing, awful. And
Awful,
yeah,
damn.
awful, terrible.
Does you see what he doing to me this
Terrible.
morning?
But it was cool,
Okay.
though. You know, we just formed a bond, started talking, and she needed some training, so I looked out for her.
You got to talk to the mic, Derrick.
Oh,
yeah,
excuse
yeah.
me. Yeah, my fault. So I looked out for her for the training, and we've been tight ever since.
Ever since. Yeah. We consider ourselves sisters and brothers.
Absolutely.
And he's been in my life through thick and thin. And that's really a big deal because working out is it's for your mentals. And I know, Shar, for you, the mental health thing or just kind of self-awareness. It's not even, mental health is about self-awareness and what you need. And physical activity is very much a part of that. And one of the things I love about him, you can come into the gym and he knows when you're not right. And so I'm an introvert. A lot of people don't know that, but I go in and if my mind ain't right, he'll ask, "What's wrong with you?" And I'll say, "No, I'm asking you a question. What's wrong with you?" And he'll probe until you kind of tell him, you know, what's wrong. And not every kind of trainer does that. Some of them are just really concerned about physical. And it's a mental exercise too. And he's seen me up and down. He's seen me really small from stress. And again, a trainer might say, "Oh, I got, she lost a whole lot of weight. That's good." He was like, "Oh no, this ain't good. This ain't good because it's the way you lost the weight and you look sick,
unhealthy,
and you done lost everything. And I couldn't need you to go eat some French fries, some sweet potato pie, some."
That's why you gotta be my trainer,
right?
I don't want no hummus and no salad.
That was only in that situation, but the moral of the story is it's not just about how much weight you lose, it's how you lose it, and it's about your mentals too. And he combines the two very well.
How did you get into fitness?
Ooh-wee. So I was a truck driver, and
okay, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Her man, a truck driver.
I was a truck driver, so I was having chest issues. So I went to the doctor. And I was 275. I was a big boy. So the doctor was like, "Yeah, man, you on the verge of having a heart attack at 28." Something. I said, "Oh no, we can't." Yeah, right. It was serious.
Your Widowmaker was called?
Huh?
Was the Widowmaker had a blocked artery?
No,
Okay,
it was
okay.
no, it was just doing too much. Eating crazy, drinking, just doing too much, out of shape. So, I started working out, got in good shape, and then I've always been passionate about working out.
Yeah.
And then it just went from there and took off. Yeah, it took off.
It just clicked. And while we're on that, Shar and Jess, I want to shout out a young lady. Her name is Moriel McCain. And I know you do the women's history, so I want to put Black history and women's history together.
Okay.
She just made Team USA in boxing. She's from Cleveland. She's the first woman and the first Black woman to make Team USA in the boxing category from Ohio. Her name is Moriel McCain, and she's raising money to try to get her family to be able to go to Paris with her.
Wow.
And so I just want to shout her out. Her Instagram is Millionaire Mo. So for anybody out there that wants to help a young African-American woman who is on the rise and doing the thing and just representing, and I know you like your little boxing too, Charlamagne. Who do you got in the ring with? Somebody from Cleveland. I'm blanking on his name right
I got
now.
in with Sean Porter.
Yeah, Sean. Shout out to Sean.
Sean Porter.
Yeah,
You got in the ring?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched the video.
One time we sparred, me and Sean.
Yeah, he was talking all kind. You know, Shar. But no, but he did that.
And probably got beat right up.
He did that.
A little bit.
Yeah. He did that.
He was a world champion. I'm supposed to be
Why would you do that? Sean
It's like Martin and Tommy Aaron's. Why would you do that?
But since we own fitness, and I'm just really so proud of her. And one of the things you guys were talking to the actress, Marsha, and talking about being there for each other and lifting each other up. And that's why I want to shout that young lady out.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why, I brought my trainer, one of the things just in my relationship with Charlamagne over the years, and we met when he moderated, when Senator Sanders was running in 2016, he moderated a panel at the Apollo. And thanks to Figaro, that's how I call Teslin, that's my girl, she advises me on politics, really pressed the campaign to do a lot of black outreach. And that's how Char and I became friends. And we just clicked, and we've been together ever since. But he really lifts up, and he especially lifts up black women.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. It's something particularly spectacular or delicious when it's our men lifting us up. And shout out to Michael Render too, Killer Mike, the same thing. And when people defend you in public, because for me, I'm a lightning rod. So Dr. Rashad Ritchie of TYT, which I hope you guys will have on, is another one of those. When our men defend us in public, when people come, it ain't nothing like it. God's love is strong, but black love is right under that. And so I just, wow. I just got to shout it out.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Derrick, you a fitness guy.
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on this whole Ozempic era? Everybody's an Ozempic gold medalist nowadays.
Ozempic gold medalist is crazy.
I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. Me personally, I mean, I don't know, because I know a lot of people use it, but all I can say, if it works for you, it works for you. I mean, it started with the diabetes thing, but hey, they found another way to work it. And it works well, because I know people personally that's on it, and they shrink up.
Me too. I'm just afraid of this long-term side effects.
You never know the long-term side effects, but I know with the Ozempic, it'll have you flabby too, so you gotta get that work in too. It's just not, it'll stop you from eating. It's all kind of side effects. It'll have you constipated. It's different things, but it will have you lose the weight. But you also will get flabby, so you gotta get that work in and come see me anyway. You gotta come see me anyway.
How do they come see you though?
Right.
How do they come see you? Getddt.com, and you can look me up on Instagram, Derrick Dowdell Trainer.
It be all over the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
no question. No question.
All right, we got more with Nina Turner and Derrick Dowdell when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Nina Turner and Derrick Dowdell. Charlamagne?
When it comes to the training you're doing, Nina, is it preparing you for this fight that we're going to be in for the next few months? Or are you even fighting?
I'm fighting, Sean.
Okay.
I'm always fighting.
Absolutely.
One of my dear counselors said, "You live in opposition." I said, let me decorate in that mother. Let me decorate in there.
Like that. You might have to put that in here. We live in opposition.
We live in opposition. I said, let me move the furniture around. Let me put some photos up on the wall. No, I am, Sean, because I'm very concerned about what's happening right now. What's happening all over the world. Whether it's Haiti, the Congo, Sudan. Not talked about a whole lot, and I know I need to be, especially the type of work that I do, and I'm a lightning rod all the time. People try to come for me. I got to be mentally and physically. So I'm training, Sean. I'm training for this battle. Oh yeah, I care very much.
It's the Biden-Trump rematch, the rematch nobody wants.
That's right, and you've been preaching that gospel from the beginning.
Man, what should they be doing to energize people to come out of November?
Well, Trump's people energized, right, already. Biden's people are not so much, because this president has to really deliver material changes. And so you can't come out for bipartisanship when it comes to increasing the military budget, right? But you can't be bipartisan for universal health care. You got Republican-led states in this country who won't use tax dollars to pay for a free lunch and free breakfast. Students are, going to bed hungry, coming to school. All of that kind of stuff is wrong. So to energize, do the thing that will energize people to come. Cancel all student debt, not just some. I mean, I think it's an absolute lie. If he can cancel some, he can cancel all. And in particularly what's happening in the Gaza, over 60% of Democrats, his voters, believe that there's genocide going on in the Gaza, but yet this president won't move on that. He won't say that enough is enough. Almost 40,000 people have died. When you talk about the people who are still alive and living in famine, hospitals being blown up, they can't get food. younger people especially are saying, not on our watch are we going to continue to allow this. So I think if this president pivots more strongly, not just words and deeds, to say that, this genocide stuff got to end, people will be more energized, cancel all student debt, make it a universal. Those are the kinds of things. Increase the minimum wage.
Too late to pivot on Gaza? And the reason I say that because 30,000 people are dead.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I have met some people. I was in Dearborn, Michigan. I was with Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib. We was on a program together. A panel, not a panel, but a rally kind of thing together. And I've talked to some people, and not just Arab Americans, not just Palestinians, but I've talked to people from all walks of life who are united in what justice looks like, who say that they're not voting for Biden under any circumstance. So because of the people who are already dead and because of the suffering that is going on. But there may be a certain segment of people, so we're never going to forget that those people are dead, but there may be a certain segment of people who, if he strongly says no more money, then they may say, we'll go ahead and give you another chance, because Trump is a neo-fascist. He is dangerous, and I often say neo-fascism kills you quick and neoliberalism kills you slow. Like, we might have 24 hours of oxygen left, we can collaborate and try to figure out how to live, but ultimately, if neoliberals don't switch course, we still are going to die. And that is the problem with America right now. If we could afford to send billions of dollars to the Ukraine, billions of dollars over to Israel, be in wars and disrupting other people's lives all around the world, why can't we have universal health care?
I agree.
Why can't we have free college or debt-free college, especially for public schools? Why can't we pass the PRO Act? Why can't we pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act? What happened to the George Floyd Justice Act? What happened to all of those things? So they are so fixated on war, and they are denying what we need domestically. So if he doesn't do those things, I predict this, and I'm not the only one, if President Biden does not switch course, he is going to lose.
Senator Turner, I've said numerous times, I don't know what to tell people. When people tell me they don't care about either candidate, when people tell me they're not even energized by the political process, I get it for all of the things that we're talking about right now. But what would you say to people that don't plan on voting this year because they don't like either candidate?
Look, you might not do politics, but politics going to do you. You're going to get done. You're going to get done. The system going to do you. Yeah. So you still got to go out to vote. I would say go vote mad as hell. If you want to skip that part of the ballot, because there are other people on the ballot, like all the energy goes to the presidential. But for example, in Ohio, we had a Health and Human Services levy on the ballot. So I went in the primary to vote, not so much for what's happening in the presidential race, but there were judges on the ballot. People running for other offices on the ballot, and then the Health and Human Services levy. That is the case for every community in this country. So they need to go vote and vote mad as hell. Now, I can't tell. This president needs to change course, and not just in words, but in deeds. And when they up there hedging about 40,000 people dead, see, now you're dead wrong. I mean, that's it. At a certain point, you got to say this. The math ain't math in here. To quote Andrew Yang, people have died and you can't cover it up. What you can say to any allies that not on our watch, we got laws in this country, the Leahy Law, the Foreign Assistance Act, all of that says that when a president has made aware that another nation is denying humanitarian aid to others, that we must stop supplying them. So you can't drop bombs and bread at the same time. Those two things don't go together. So Char, I would say to those people, they got to go vote anyway. Now, I ain't going to tell them how to vote. They got to vote their conscience. But they need to go and vote because there are other issues that impact their community on that ballot other than who's running for president.
Nina, I'm sure that you'll be up here quite a few more times before November.
I love you so much. It's so good to be here. Can I shout out a book I'm an essay
course,
in?
Please.
It's called Wake Up America, Black Women on the Future of Democracy. Dr. Keisha Baines edited that book, and 22 spectacular black women have written essays in that book. I am one of those spectacular black women.
Okay.
And so I want people to get that book, Wake Up. It is a blueprint for action.
What's it called?
Wake Up America, Black Women on the Future of Democracy. Because, we feel the pain first and deepest because we cross all kinds of intersections. And baby, when black women tell you it's wrong, it's wrong.
That's right.
For the most part. But I love my black men, though. We ain't gonna play them games. I hate when the Democratic Party try to separate black women from black men.
I hate how they're trying to set it up to where if Trump wins, it's black men's fault.
Oh, hell no.
How's that happen?
Let me give you, you know what? I'm glad. One more thing. Seriously, if Trump wins, God forbid, it is going to be because this president and the Democratic Party did not deliver material changes for the people of this nation. It is going to be because this president and the Democratic Party led over genocide, are complicit in genocide in Gaza. That is going to be the reason why this man loses. So he needs to choose. Is he going to choose his coalition, or is he going to choose to allow the person who is clearly a neo-fascist to win? It will be his fault. We ain't blaming no voters, and black people definitely ain't taking the blame. They don't call out white women. Hell, white women vote for Trump in very high margins. Right. And don't forget, when President Obama was running, they were so mad that President Obama won the primary. I'm just speaking truth, so just say amen or say ouch. When President Obama beat then Senator Clinton, some of them white women were so mad they voted for McCain. So don't come. Don't bring it here. Don't bring it to the feet of black people. We always save in this country. Now it's time for this country to join us and save itself. Amen and amen. Let church say amen.
Amen.
Or ouch.
Senator Nina Turner, her trainer Derrick Dowdell. If you see a little bit more fire in Nina, it's because of Derrick. All right? And it's not like that fire needed any more flame to it. But damn.
Good.
Nina Turner and Derrick Dowdell, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Worldwide Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, Worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Wendy Williams' son faces eviction over unpaid rent in Miami luxury apartment. His rent is $3,700. Dang, he have no job?
Clearly not.
Jesus Christ. I know that's right. All right, Kim Kardashian splits from Odell Beckham Jr. following year-long romance. Duh. Metro Boomin responds to speculation that Drake and Future are beefing over a woman. A woman named Diana. Duh. Metro Boomin said, y'all niggas stop making stuff up for enjoyment, for engagement, and enjoy the music. I mean, they better not be beefing over a female.
Well, I mean, people, they beefing over something, so until they let people know what they beefing over,
it can't
people
be
gonna
one.
speculate.
It can't be one.
All it takes is one.
I can see Drake beefing over a female, but not Future.
Why Drake? Because he light skin?
I'm sorry, Envy. I'm just saying, Drake just so passionate about just that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Seems like it's a pillow talking problem.
Yeah, he would beef over somebody unfollowing him instead of beefing with Kendrick for saying something.
By the way, most of the time it is a woman.
Most of the time?
Yeah.
I think
most of the time it is a woman.
I don't know. I mean, but she look like everybody else.
I don't know if that's the individual, but
oh, okay.
Seems like some pillow talking happened somewhere, somehow, some way.
Well, yeah, anything. Yeah, it could be a range of things. Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty ordered to pay $500,000 for assaulting a security guard in 2019.
Yeah, they said that the lawyer didn't actually, I guess, the case he was supposed to go to court or was supposed to respond and didn't respond, and that's the reason she lost, because there was no response.
So you should sue the lawyer when that stuff like that
I was
happens.
gonna say, what if they didn't know? What if you didn't know?
Well, your lawyer would know. I mean, she
should know.
She's Nicki Minaj, so I'm sure her lawyer should have known, and if he didn't respond, she'll go sue the lawyer. That's her lawyer, as long as he's being paid, which I'm sure he is.
Well, she on tour now, so she can throw
Allegedly.
that up. Yep. Ice Cube stands on working with Elon Musk after fans call him out. Why he can't work with Elon?
You know what I don't understand about all you idiots who say stuff like that?
Yeah.
Y'all will complain about Elon Musk and call Elon Musk white supremacist and all of this type of stuff, but you're complaining on X.
His network.
on his platform.
Are you buying his car?
If you don't, while you're in a Tesla.
Oh, you're in a Tesla.
If you don't like X so much and you don't like Elon so much, I think you need to get off X. You look like a complete fool complaining about Elon Musk on X.
Absolutely.
In a Tesla.
I agree with that.
And gonna get mad at Ice Cube because Ice Cube gonna put the big 3 on X, but all y'all on X.
And they still gonna watch.
That's
I mean,
right.
it's
like do we even think when we tweet?
No.
Or talk?
No.
They don't. The phrase "no Diddy" is trending after people use it to replace the word pause.
Hey, yo, check this out. I'm unpausable. You understand what I'm saying? I'm unpausable. Do y'all think that I care?
So he won't be caring about that.
Jesus.
I wish I would be in a conversation with somebody. They'd be like, "No Diddy." Like, come on now. Don't do that.
The crazy part is Diddy has had gay rumors since the 1900s. You can thank Wendy Williams for that. Okay? Since the 1900s, literally.
That can't bother him anymore.
The early 1900s.
Yeah, that can't bother him anymore. I know before it was, but now I'm sure he laughs it off. Like you.
I don't have those.
You have what?
I don't have those type of gay rumors, sir.
You don't have gay allegations?
I'm gay, not gay. There's a difference. I might have a gay rumor. Like they might think I'm a little sassy.
So you're
minimally
gay.
Yeah, there's a difference between a little sassiness.
Okay, and a little zest. Okay.
So you gay, but you're not
Diddy level of gay. That day. There's a difference. Come on, now, don't do me like that.
Okay.
Okay, I got a little sass.
Yeah, I mean, you can do me, but don't do me like that.
Yeah, don't do me.
Okay.
Don't do me.
Bye.
I'm just saying. Damn.
Waka Flocka got tattoo of Tammy's name covered up. Okay, so did she the other day. So that's so funny. Who cares? Chris Brown says dating me is fun. You get a comedian, a mental patient, and what? And a porn star all in one. What?
Mental patient.
A mental patient. That's what it say right here. Allegedly. That's what it say, I don't think Chris, this ain't the way Chris be talking. Not the Chris I know. This ain't the way you talk. Not a mental patient. Jesus, call him Charlamagne.
I don't know Chris Brown.
Oh, okay. All right. Zeus CEO Lamel announces season 5 of Jocelyn's Cabaret is coming soon.
And they doing Houston, they said.
Y'all don't care. Yes.
Houston.
So
You
shout out
hosting
to
a
my
reunion?
girl. If she asked me to
Didn't
again.
you do it last time or am I tripping?
I surely did.
Yeah.
Yep. And then she had Lunel. Yes. She has the best of the best hosting up there. That's my girl. Shout out to Jocelyn. Tiffany Haddish reveals that she's been sober for over 2 months following her recent DUI arrest. That's great, Tiffany.
Congratulations.
Keep it going. Keep it going. That's what's up. Regina King and Jimmy Kimmel have Terry moment in first interview together since her son's death.
It's very good to see you.
It's good to see you.
How are
Jimmy.
you doing right now?
Right now, I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I know you've been through a lot the last year.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's good to see you, Jimmy.
Good to see you too. Did you see William Shatner backstage?
I mean, it's hard not to empathize with that. If you have children, you can, you can't feel her pain, but damn, you wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy to lose a child.
Yeah, and it was said that they're actually friends, so that's actually that's hard. That was hard for him to see her for the first time since that's happened. But yeah, that's Jess With The Mess. It was a lot of stories that they should have never given me, and basically little articles, okay. But there was a couple good ones in there, so y'all be the judge of that.
All right. Well, thank you, Jess, with the Worldwide Mess.
Yes, and I want to tell y'all to make sure to go get your tickets for the second annual Black Effect Podcast Festival happening April 27th in Atlanta, Georgia at Pullman Yards, okay? All the VIP tickets are sold out, I'm sorry. But this general admission tickets still left, so make sure you go get your tickets to the second annual Black Effect Podcast Festival happening Saturday, April 27th at Pullman Yards in Atlanta. You can go to eventbrite.com or blackeffect.com/podcast festival.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Who run the world, girls?
It's Women's History Month, and we're celebrating the most influential women in history. Check out this phenomenal woman.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, it's time. Of course, it's Women's History Month. Who we repping?
We are repping my girl, Tiana Taylor. That's my girl from Harlem or whatever. Many people were introduced to the singer-actress Tiana Taylor from the MTV show My Super Sweet 16. That's where I first saw her. She won my heart over with her big hair. I love her. And from there, Tiana's career took off. She has acted in several movies, put out 3 studio albums, and has been credited for dancing simultaneously with other people. In fact, she was credited as a choreographer for Beyonce's music video Ring the Alarm at 15 years old, and nobody knew that. Today, Tiana continues to be the talented artist, as we know, but has been doing a lot more behind scenes work with videos, and seems that her daughter Junie will be following in her mother's footsteps in no time. I love her. That is one person that I would actually run away and be gay with, if it ever...
Tiana Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh, really? She's single?
I literally... Okay, and I'm not.
She's not.
Okay.
And what if she... And what... He'll say, I don't care. And what if...
I said, okay.
Oh, no. And what if she's not single?
Oh,
well,
that's
no,
true.
but yeah. Either way, yeah, that's the only person that I would, run off with in the sunset.
Okay, you said that already.
I
so
would.
You didn't put it out there 2 times. Sounds like you're trying to manifest.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Trying
Oh,
to manifest.
No.
It sounds like manifestation.
No. The ship is sailed because I'm happy now. But yeah, it's crazy. After I get happy, then she want to be divorced. I was like, oh, come on. Girl, could have happened a year earlier.
Oh, boy.
Yep. I love you, TT.
All right, well, salute to TT. All right, when we come back, we got the positive notice, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Again, I want to salute to everybody that was out in Tampa. Shout out to Tyler Lepley, the grand opening of his restaurant and his birthday. We had an amazing time. I love everybody out in Tampa. We had a good time. So shout to Tyler Lepley, shout to Miracle Watts and everybody I've seen out there. Salute to you guys.
Tampa's
All
a
right.
beautiful city.
You got invited to that?
I DJ.
Oh, okay. I was
working.
okay, so.
I DJ. Yeah, I DJ the event.
Out of all the DJs they could have got?
The best.
Okay, true.
I know
Why
that's
not?
right. All right, because I'm like, why he didn't invite me and Charlamagne?
No, I was DJing. I was working, but Charlamagne don't go out, so he probably knew
No,
that.
I wouldn't go. I don't never feel offended when I don't get invited nowhere.
Damn, that's crazy.
And don't make me lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, word up. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I like to be invited. To
You
stuff.
pregnant? You was gonna fly to Florida?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
the thought counts. Like to be like, oh damn, just come through.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, positive note, Charlamagne.
Oh, yes, and I just want to remind people, go get your tickets for the 2nd annual Black Effect
my God,
Podcast
you just
Festival.
said this.
I did, but I didn't tell people who was on the lineup. That's why I'm doing it again, man. We got Wallow and Gilly on that stage. We got Jess Hilarious with Carefully Reckless on that stage. Horrible Decisions is on that stage. Poor Minds Podcast is on that stage. Baller Alert Show is on that stage. We got some great panels about the business of podcasting. Debbie Brown, Deeply Well is going to be on that stage. So Saturday, April 27th, Atlanta, Georgia, Pullman Yards. Go to eventbrite.com right now to get your tickets, or go to blackeffect.com/podcast festival to get your tickets. Okay, it sold out last year, on pace to sell out again this year. So go get your tickets. We'll see you April 27th in ATL, shorty.
And in about 15 days, y'all can see me at the Barclays Center with some of the legends. I'm gonna be there with DL Hughley, Bruce. Oh my gosh,
Me.
DJ Envy, the
Tracy
best of
Morgan.
the best. Yes, and Tracy Morgan. Rip Michaels put this tour together. He's done it again. Last year, he had me at the Madison Square Garden, and this year, I'll be at the Barclays Center, y'all. So y'all get y'all tickets for that.
That's right. And he just added Jeezy and Glorilla. They'll be performing as well.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And,
that's nice.
Jess is going to be at the Scratch Factory the end of the month. So thank you to everybody who bought those tickets because it's sold out. But.
The end of this week, yeah.
Oh, it's this week?
Yeah, it's going to be this week. This Friday, Saturday.
It's this weekend?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we in these streets then.
Yeah,
okay.
this Friday.
All right, damn, it is this weekend.
Don't say we. You don't go out.
No, I'm going
You
there.
definitely
Okay.
I'll be here.
All right.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know what show, but I'll be the one of them.
Okay.
Now you know he lying. Didn't he just say he gonna see the Gamecocks in Albany?
Definitely.
I'm going to that Friday, though.
Oh, okay.
That's Friday. She there all weekend.
He's not gonna make both.
You know.
Who not going to make both?
Who? You?
Yes, how long I've been coming to your shows?
You for years now.
Exactly. I bet you I'll be there Saturday.
But I'm here with you every day now, so you probably like, girl, you right.
But I'll be there. Positive note is simply this. Let it go. Okay?
Let it go.
Change the channel. Turn it off. Unsubscribe. Unfriend. Unfollow. Mute. Block. Walk away. Breathe. Cutting people off is a form of self-care. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?